Welcome back to FM Storey. In the last episode, we began season 7 of the Glory Hunt to save our first season with Napoli, and what a start to the season it was. We won our opening 6 league games of the season, including victories over Milan, Roma and Lazio, before we lost our last game against the also 100% recorded Inter. We're still now sitting second in the table, and coming up in this episode, we've got some big games right away against Juventus and Atalanta in the league. Without further ado, let's get into the action. First up, we've got a game against Juventus at home. Obviously, you can see they've not had the best of starts to the season. They are down in 7th with 11 points. They've already lost 2 games this season. We need to bounce back from that disappointing defeat against Inter. We have had to make one change to the team from that game. Igor Ugbu is suspended in the centre of defence, so Nathan's come in to replace him. And hopefully we've got enough firepower up front to get a result here. So most of the teams we've come up against so far, to be honest, are playing this 5 at the back with 3 in midfield and then 2 up top. With the exception of the Inter game, we've managed to kind of counter that pretty well. So hopefully we can do the same again. Right, Rodrigo Gomez with a throw. Gronbeek goes back to the keeper. Diakabi to Kvaratskhelia. Diakabi again into Osimhen. Round the corner for Gronbeek. Dinks it over the keeper. And that's 1-0 after 4 minutes. And that's a perfect start that we were looking for. Diakabi just strides forward from his defensive role. Osimhen just takes a couple of touches and round the corner for Gronbeek's run. And he just dinks it over Oduro in goal for Juventus. And then from the kickoff, they've gone out wide. Inacio down the left. Loses out. Nathan to Rodrigo Gomez. Down the right-hand side. Still going. Gets past another one. Crosses towards the back post. Kvaratskhelia turns it in. And unfortunately, Iman Kari can't hit the target. Unfortunately, we've needed to make an early change. Rodrigo Gomez has gone off injured, so we've brought Terracciano on in that right wing-back role. They've gone out to the full-back. But Kari wins it back. Kvaratskhelia to Gronbeek. Into Osimhen in the box. He scores, but was it offside? Yes, it was. I thought Gronbeek was actually going to hit it when he approaches the edge of the area here. He gets a bit close, goes past the man. I thought he could have hit it there, but he slides it into Osimhen, who'd just gone slightly too early. Locatelli with a corner for them. Header at the near post, and luckily it goes over the top. Right, thrown for Carlos Augusto to Kvaratskhelia, back to Augusto. Kari shifts it well, drives into the box and fires it high and wide when he should be hitting the target. Corner for us though, and Zaferis to take it. Aims for the far post. And the header comes back off the crossbar. And they've gone long. Nathan wins a header. Creepy to Terracciano. Nathan. Terracciano. We've gone all the way back to Stayscal. Diakabi to Carlos Augusto. Over the top for Kari's run. What a goal that is. We've moved it around at the back. And then the ball comes out to the left-hand side, lifts the ball over the defence, Lovely first touch from Iman Kari and a great finish. Diakabi to Calcio Gusto. Kari makes the run, lifts over the top. Lovely first touch, and then puts it through the legs of the keeper to put us 2-0 up. It must have been pretty close to being offside. Oh no, it was well onside. There's players on the far side playing him on. Calcio Gusto with the throw. Kari back to him. Kvaratskhelia lifts it into the box. Gronbik goes down, comes back to Kari. He could have had a hat-trick. He's missed the target with 2 great chances as well as scoring. Kvaratskhelia with a free kick. Keeper parries it and gets up to claim the cross. And there we go, half-time, 2-0 up. Great start. We really stifled their attacking urges, and we need to just keep doing more of the same in the second half. We've been forced into another change at half-time. Diakabi's picked up a knock, so Ostergaard's come on at the back. And we're starting to run out of players at the back now. Kvaratskhelia with a free kick to the back post. It's headed down. Terracciano's on hand to prod it home. After what was a bit of a quiet opening 15 minutes to the start of the second half, we've gone up and taken an extra goal lead. We've gone up 3-0. I mean, no one reacted to the knockdown apart from Terracciano. Steers it past the keeper, and we're really in control. Calcio Gusto with a throw. It's gone long. Osman tries to win the header, but Gronbik picks up the loose ball. Calcio Gusto to Kvaratskhelia, who's eased off the ball. But Terracciano wins a header. And now they're trying to get in behind us on this right-hand side. Rabiot crosses. And they've been given a penalty by the looks of it. Ostergaard looks like he's taken out Serie. And it's been given. Right, Vlahovic stepping up to take the penalty. Fires it into the bottom corner. And that's 3-1. And we need to just concentrate now and make sure we don't allow them back into this game. Right, so we brought some fresh legs on just to see if we can see out this game. We've got a corner though, Malero to take it, aims for the far post. Nathan goes down. Is that a penalty? It's been given. And up steps Kvaratskhelia to take it. Fires it right into the corner. Restores the 3-goal advantage. Makes it 4-1. And should hopefully have secured all 3 points for us now. Great penalty. Right into the corner. No one's stopping that. Right, deep into injury time. They've got a goal kick. They've gone short with it. They've played it out wide to João Mario on the right. Locatelli. It's wide to João Mario again. In looking for Chiesa. They've got another one. But surely that's just a consolation goal. We're almost at the end of injury time. In fact, it might even get wiped out for offside. And it has been. Just not being Juventus' day today. Boys. Clearly offside there. And there we are, full time, 4-1. Perfect way to bounce back from that disappointing defeat at the end of the last episode against Inter. And now we move on to another difficult game, this time away at Atlanta. And switch straight back into action away at Atalanta, who haven't had the best of starts of the season. They've only got 7 points from their opening 8 games. We've had to make 2 changes to the team that started that last game against Juventus. Rodrigo Gomez is out for a couple of weeks, so Terracciano's come in. Diakabi could have played, but he's not fully fit, so Igor Ogbu's come back into the centre of defence after his suspension to partner Nathan, which was our first choice centre defensive pairing. at the start of the season before Nathan got injured. This time we're playing against a team that played a 4-3-3. I think this might be just about the first time we've played against a team that's played with a back four this season. Right, Nathan into Gronbeek. Off to Terracciano on the right-hand side. Back to Gronbeek. Can he get the ball in the box? He can. Coupe turns, hits the post. Gronbeek turns home the rebound. And yet again, we've got off to a brilliant start. Just the start we needed. After 5 minutes, we've gone 1-0 up. Gronbeek has all the time in the world here. Picks out Coupe, who is allowed to turn, gets his shot off. It comes crashing back off the post. But Gronbeek's the only one that really reacts and turns it home for the opening goal of the game. Right, they've cut in off the right-hand side. Scamacca wide. Ruggieri down the left-hand side. Cross is low. And Nathan's managed to divert it past our keeper. Our lead didn't last too long. Ruggieri has all the time in the world on his right-hand side. Fires in a low cross. Nathan sticks out his leg and diverts it past Stayskull to level the game up. Right, Kvaratskhelia with a free kick for us towards the back post. Osman's header. And he hits the top of the net and goes over. And we've picked up another injury, this time Carlos Augusto having to go off. Right, we've switched Terracciano over to the right and brought Alistair over to the left, and brought Alistair Johnson on the right. 1-1 at half time, and we should be well in front. And it's really only our own fault that we're not. Right, Johnston with a throw. Gronbeek low into the box. They've cleared it, but Andre heads it onto Kvaratskhelia, finds Carey on the edge of the box. Shot charged down. They still haven't got the ball clear yet, though. Viper nicks it back and does what Osman couldn't do in the first half. Smashes it home with just the keeper to beat and puts us 2-1 up. We just didn't let them out. Passed onto the edge of the area. Aversa takes too long. Viper nicks it off him and just hammers it past Peretz to put us 2-1 up. Right, they've cleared the ball and they're bringing the ball clear, but Johnson steps in, comes to Gronbeek, into Viper in the box. The keeper turns it onto the post and they've managed to get it clear. We're into the last couple of minutes, still winning 2-1. Hopefully we can hold on. Now we're going to end up having to finish with 10 men because we've already made 5 substitutes. And there we are, full time, 2-1, deserved victory when you look at the match stats. But unfortunately, we've picked up injuries to Carlos Augusto and Igor Ogbu, and defensive areas are positions we could not afford to pick up injuries in. So we made it through to the end of November, and basically we've continued on where we left off in the games against Juventus and Atalanta. We followed that up. We followed the Atalanta game up with a 4-1 victory at home against Tottenham, and then a 6-2 victory at home against Lecce in the league. We then won 2-1 at home against Sassuolo. We made a few changes to the team for the game against Ajax in the Champions League and came away with a 0-0 draw. We beat Venezia 3-1 away from home. We beat Parma 4-0 at home with a hat-trick from Kvaratskhelia. And then in the most recent game, we played Betis in the Champions League and came back from 2-0 down to draw 2-2. But we did lose Kvaratskhelia in that game. He's going to be out for 5 to 6 weeks. Carlos Augusto's out for an extended period of time. We've had some other injury issues on the way. Krupi's injured again. We've had all sorts of injuries at right wing back and left wing back, and also in the centre of defence as well. So we have been running short on players a touch. Obviously, because we won the Champions League with Man City last season, we're not too bothered about the Champions League, but we're going to qualify for the knockout stages unless something drastic happens in the last 3 games in the league phase. We should have enough to be able to at least make it into the top 24. And then somehow we've continued this great run in the league. I did think after the loss to Inter, things might start to unravel a bit, but we've basically won the next 6 league games in a row. We've lost 1 of 13. We're top of the table now because Inter have drawn a game and lost a game. So we're 2 points clear. Kvaratskhelia has been outstanding. Osimhen's got 11 goals. Things are going well, and a lot better than I did think at the start of the season, because of the squad didn't look the best, and I do feel that there's a fairly decent chance we might tail off in the second half of the season unless we get some bodies in January, because we don't have an awful lot of depth, particularly in the defensive positions. That's something we certainly need to look at. There we are, another episode over and done with. We're now approaching the midway point of season 7, and to be perfectly honest, we could not have asked for a better start to our time with Napoli. Join us next time to see if we can continue on that run and see if we can get a decent start in the Coppa Italia. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.